What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon Kindle and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below as usual. Go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I'll put it up. Thanks for supporting. But this video, though, this video is entitled Competent Men versus Incompetent Men. See, this is the thing about, the progressive brother, the regressive brother, the educated brother, the Pookie and Ray Ray thing. And to me, one of the elephants in the room is brothers are looking at themselves as competent brothers versus incompetent brothers. Now, because this whole scenario is basically rooted in the idea that one group is getting more sex than another. One group is chosen more than another. So the educated guys, the cornballs, the lames, are on the losing end of this, and the guys who say that they're competent at getting women constantly can say it and prove it. Like, look, I'm getting women, you not. Maybe they don't like you. You're not cool. They don't mess with you like that. They mess with me. And, guys get in their feelings because the girls that they want mess with those guys. But then those same guys turn around and they need help from the guys that they consider as incompetent as far as getting women, but they're competent as far as creating a productive life for themselves. So now there is no trade-off because there's animosity. Why would I teach you how to get your life together when you made fun of me for not getting a woman, but I focused on getting my life together? So now I'm going to teach you how to get your life together and keep the women. So that's how it was looked at. But the other part of that is the guys that got the women and are incompetent will probably trade in these women for a better life. They rather, because a lot of those guys are stressed out and not with the women, but with life. Being cool don't pay the bills. Being cool don't keep the lights on. And being cool doesn't put food in your stomach. Being cool, it does not afford you a comfortable life. Being cool is not going to help your credit score. You know what I'm saying? Being cool is not going to help you as far as a long-term life plan, a life goal. That ain't going to help. So, in this state, it's competence versus incompetence. Now, on the other end, it looks like it's the same response, the same story, both ways, but in two different categories. And what I mean by that is this. The guys who are competent will say, look, man, you're going to have to be disciplined in this area that makes your life better on a regular basis. And you'll see results from the work you put in on the back end. So, you need to stop being a short-term thinker as far as life is concerned and delay gratification. And this also goes in the reverse when the guys are like, you need to put in more effort in, I guess, your swagger. And as you get comfortable with it, the women will come. but you're gonna have to spend more time at it. And both groups are not willing to do that. The guys with the swagger are not willing to put in the work for a better life, and the guys with the better life are not willing to put in the work for the swagger. So, once again, ego gets in the way of being competent or incompetent. Now, the other major part of this is having your manhood and masculinity judged and validated by what's under a woman's skirt. If the girls validate me, then I'm a man. It's not a good idea. But it creates animosity between two different groups of men, because the men that they validate as these are real men are looked at as incompetent when it comes to being protectors and providers, or builders, or maintainers, or responsible, or intelligent, right? So when the women say these are the guys we choose, because they say they choose these guys because they feel safe around them. So or they like that they may be rebellious and they can work outside of the realm of ethics, morality, and even the law to make a living, right? That's exciting. That's fun, right? These guys are geniuses working outside of the box. Fine. These guys are real men that these women want sexually. Fine. So when you have children with these guys, you shouldn't be complaining about them. This is what the guys who feel like they're competent are saying. Don't complain to me about the guy that you said was a good man. Don't complain to me about this guy, his entrepreneurial spirit, if he isn't an entrepreneur and he's a failure at business because you was attracted to him. You said he was smart, now he got to show and prove. You chose that guy. Now that if these guys get locked up, they can't provide for you. They can't protect you. Or these guys just wind up, being so cool and charismatic that they can't provide for you, can't protect for you, because they have no life skills that can generate any resources in the first place. Getting women is the way that they get resources. It's not they don't get resources and wind up getting women. It doesn't work that way. So to say these guys, to turn around and say you other guys haven't done anything, you haven't protected and provided for us. You hear these guys say, wait. The guys that you said you felt safe with and were entrepreneurial, those are the guys you need to be talking to. They didn't build. You chose the guys that didn't build. You need to get on them to build. And so now two factions of men have a beef because one's validated by women and one's not. And the standards are completely different for both. And this is where the problem comes in, because the guys who feel like they're competent or who are competent are not trying to raise incompetent men's kids, not trying to build communities that incompetent men destroyed, are not trying to protect or provide for women who are in love with incompetent men, because you're not compatible with competent men. So this is a problem, and people don't want to address that problem, but it is what it is. So what are you doing? And when I say what are you doing, what I mean, what are you doing to change the circumstance? Because if it's all wrong and it's all wrong, why continuously go down the same path over and over and over again? And because both sides whether they're competent or incompetent, are not can figure this remedial situation out as far as who's getting played and how. So I'm done with this one. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.